This is Coogan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at the Mayfair Hotel here for the press conference for Anthony OGOGO and Golden Boy Promotions. With me, I've got, I'm just going to call you by your name, risk, embarrassing myself. Anthony OGOGO, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm very well, and I've actually been chasing you for a while.
You have, yeah.
For an
like
interview.
A stalker.
I've been stalking you.
I was going to change my number at one point, but you got me.
I got you finally. Now, it made sense to come here because this is, what these days are here for. Just want to talk a little bit about the initial approach by Golden Boy. So, did you already have offers from the British promoters you were talking about before the Golden Boy one came in?
Offers. I hadn't had offers as such. I'd met them all. I'd met like Superfight Promotions, Ricky Hatton, Hatton Promotions, Matchroom, and Frank Warren. I met those four guys, and I met Richard after that, and I just thought, after meeting Richard, I thought he's the guy I want to go with for a number of reasons, really. But yeah, I think I'd like to thank all the other promoters for meeting me. I really appreciate their time and hospitality. But for me personally, I just thought Richard and Golden Boy was the option to go for.
So obviously, Richard was talking about in the press conference about you fighting 8 times, 4 times over here, 4 times over there. How are you going to divide your time? Are you going to go over to America and do some training over there?
Yeah, hopefully. I think that's the thing. Like the plan's at least 4 times in Britain. We're going to, at the very least, it's going to be 4 times, potentially more, if possible. But yeah, no, I'm going to be UK based. No, I don't know anybody who's as proud of being as British as me. I love it. I love the country. I love. I love how it took me. I love how it took me an hour and a half to get here today to the Mayfair, when that was a 20-minute journey because of the traffic. I like that. I like how rubbish the weather is. I love to moan about it, obviously, because I'm British, but I like the rubbish weather. I like being able to moan about it. So I'm definitely going to stay here. It's just like you said, I got the best of both worlds, really. I got the opportunity to go over to the US and train with and spar with Saul Alvarez, and I got the opportunity to go and spar with Peter Quillen in his next world title defence. So I've got the best of both worlds now. I can live here, do bulk of my training here, but go have my hard sparring camps over there.
You spoke in the press conference also about, listen, bronze medalist is nothing to be thinking at. But, when all the gold medalists were getting their MBEs, and you're thinking to yourself, well, you actually went one better than that because you said you want to get a knighted. So,
yeah.
No, that's good. But looking back on the Olympics now, are you... obviously, listen, you went for gold. Let's have it right.
Yeah,
you went for
yeah.
gold. You come away with bronze. But looking back now, you can look back at that and say, you were satisfied with bronze?
No. I wasn't satisfied with bronze. I was looking back, reflecting on it, like now, 8 or 9 months away since. I don't think I'm ever going to be satisfied with it, because, like I said, I went for the gold medal. Everything that went on with me before, my injury before, my mum being ill, before and during the Olympic Games, I think I've done quite remarkably just even compete. I don't know how I was managed to kind of block it all out. I was in kind of like a little trance, and I managed to somehow just block it out and box. And like I said, it's funny because that was like the best time of my life in one respect, but in the other respect, that was the worst. So I kind of blocked it out. So it's an odd, it's a bit of a blur, really. But I'm not. The good thing about not winning the gold medal, you got to look. I'm quite a positive person. I like to kind of think of all the positives, all the outcomes. But because I didn't win the gold medal, there's still more for me to do. I still feel there's unfinished business, and I'm going to take out on a pro game. Like if I'd have won the gold medal, I genuinely could have thought, wow, XL Arena, 10,000 people call them, scream my name, watching the Union Jack go up. We've got to have a Queen, and how it might not get ever get any better. Whereas because I didn't win it, and I watched the Japanese flag go up, and I heard the Japanese anthem go up, I always think, there's more for me to get. I nearly got there, but there's more for me. There's unfinished business, so I'm ready to take it out on the rest of the middleweights in the pro game.
Watch out, middleweight division. Now, you don't know where I live. Where I live in Essex, just come out, do a left, do a right. There's a phone box there. On that phone box is your picture from the Subway commercial. So every time I go past that, I just go up to it and give it a little. Does that freak you out a little bit?
No. That's what I've come to expect from you, Coogan.
Listen, you was on that Subway commercial. You're like, which is the most recognised sandwich place in the country, in the world, in fact. To be honest, you're going on Splash. Is it this week you're on Splash?
This week.
So, are you trying to build yourself a little bit of a that celebrity angle in a
Do
way?
you know what? I want people to know my name. You know, I want people to know my name. I've got it all sussed out. You said about my knighthood earlier. I want to get a knight for my, you know, for my endeavours to sports and entertainment. That's what I'm going to get knighted for. Hopefully, that's the plan.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Look back on this interview and go, look, I told you. I said it in that interview there.
Yeah. Well, moving swiftly on. Yeah. So now I'm not. No, I don't want to be a celebrity. I want to be a boxer. I just think like 5-6 million people watched that first episode. So that's 6 million people who are going to know me who probably didn't know me. You know, 6 million people who, maybe not 6 million, but when I fight, maybe even if 10% of them, like 600,000 people think, oh, I'm going to tune into this fight. You know, when he fights. And that's how you get it. That's how you acquire a fan base, you know. And I just want to be known. I want people to like me first and foremost. I like to think I was quite a decent guy, you know.
You are.
Thanks.
I thought you were going to tell me a bit more.
No,
you are.
No, thanks. That's what I was.
Listen, I like anyone who talks,
Okay,
and obviously,
great.
me and you are going to get on great because you talk for England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So it's good. That's good in an interview.
No, thanks. So yeah, I want people to kind of, you know, like to feel like that, like to endear to me, you know, and yeah, I just want to do great things for British sport, for British boxing, and if people can watch me and having bringing having Golden Boy shows in Britain. I've never been to one before because I haven't had the chance to go to one. But people who've been one, they said that they're the best shows and they're the best show they've ever been to. They do it right, they do it big, they do it properly. So being a sporting fan, I've never been to one. So if one came up in the UK, I'd want to go to it. So doing this for myself, but I think it's going to be a big move for Britain and British boxing because more people are going to get a chance to go to a Golden Boy show when you hadn't have the chance to be able to go to one otherwise.
All right, I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice before we end. The first one, when you do this thing on Splash, you know some of them are just doing one of these dives where it just goes, and then some people are doing these little roly-poly ones. Yeah. Do one of the roly-poly ones.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, because the other one just looked like, I mean, I can do one of them dives.
Yeah.
So if I can do one.
The thing is, you're a tall guy, aren't you?
6'5".
Are you scared of heights?
No, not at all. I wouldn't do that though, but I'm not scared of heights.
But I didn't think I was scared of heights. And you scared of heights? Nah, am I scared of heights? I got there to 3-meter board, petrified. I didn't think I was scared of heights. I wouldn't say I was scared of heights, but I'm not a fan of them. And so you're a big fella. So when you stand on, I'm going to probably do the 7.5-meter board. So when I go on the 7.5-meter board, it's high anyway. But add 6'5" onto that as well. When you look down, oh mate, it's horrible. So could you do one of those little standard rubbishy dives off that? I don't know. I do not know. I'm not convinced.
I probably couldn't, but I'll, you know, for the purpose of this conversation, okay. I'm going to say to you that I can. But okay. No, listen, good luck with it.
Thank you.
And because. Yeah, I see Joey Essex do one of them ones, and I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah.
Joey,
but that was 10 metres, and that was that's high. I ain't doing 10 metres, so he's got more guts in that department than me.
And just lastly, another word of advice in your pro career: don't call Richard Schaefer Shafe Dog.
All right. Not go down well?
Didn't go down well. He didn't mind Big Shafe, but
okay.
Big Shafe Dog, he weren't a fan of. He told me he didn't like it.
I'll steer clear from that one then.
So don't phone him up later. Yeah. You might see that contract expire very quickly.
I'll steer clear of that one.
All right, listen, another thing I've got to point out, this whole interview, my leg has been over your leg. And I couldn't move it. Well, I could have moved it, actually, but done that.
Just done that?
That's done that. But that's all right, we're cool.
That's cool. I like that like that. I like that like that.
Like that better.
Cool.
Right, have you got anything else to say?
It's done, mate. I want to go now.
Go?
Yeah.
We waited for you, though, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. This is Kugan Cassius. This is a bit uncomfortable here with his leg thing. Kugan Cassius with Olympic bronze medalist, should have been gold. Anthony OGOGO for iFILM London. Thank you very much.
Thank you.